Hi everyone, Jared here with Day Traders FX. I hope you guys are having a great day. We're just about an hour or so past the FOMC statement, and I figured I would do a little video on the pound dollar. I think we have a good setup here, so let's look at that real fast. You can see that the big news of the entire week has definitely been the FOMC press conference and statement, and they did decide to taper. If you look on Twitter or anywhere on the internet, you'll see about 1,700,000 articles of the FOMC taper situation. So anyways, we know that they tapered by 10 billion. They're keeping rates low, so there's some positive and some kind of neutralness to the dollar, but I think there's some good technical setups that are getting ready to give us something. So just a quick little look at what we have coming into tomorrow. We have retail sales for the UK. This is a pretty big deal typically. Because this is typically a pretty decent mover. Existing home sales in the U.S., unemployment claims in the U.S., all that stuff coming up. And then we have some good old Bank of Japan action tomorrow, so expect plenty more craziness out of the news coming tomorrow. So, okay, so I have this chart up. This one is just strictly daily, weekly, and monthly pivots. They're the same levels as my charts that I always show, but I want to show this one because I want to show the monthly pivots as well as all of the pivots that we have in the works here. So I'm starting to look at this pound dollar, and I'm thinking to myself, this pound dollar looks like it's ready to go, and let's talk about why that might be. Now, the pound dollar has been a little bit on the consolidated side. We've seen a run up and some retracement and a run up, and I'm starting to look at this as though we may have a bit of a double top in the works. We have this high of 164.65. We poked above that to just about 164.85-ish or so. And it's coming back off of that level. Now, here's why I think this is getting interesting, this pound dollar. I think that we may have taken enough shorts out of the market that this is ready to start making its way back down. We have a missed daily pivot that's down here at about 161.88. So that's for starters. That's about 200 pips away. We have a monthly pivot that's been created, and the market likes to hit these pivots month after month and day after and week and so on. It just likes to hit these pivot points. We have this monthly pivot down here that again is just a shy of 200 pips away on the downside. We've got this nice kind of double top, hard testing of these levels in the works. We have this consolidation, this run up, and now we're kind of bouncing around that. And this is definitely a decent area to start making our way back. We've seen that we're just shy of 100 days past since the last time we touched the 200 moving average, so that's a big deal. But if we look at these levels, you can see a daily and monthly pivot here, a daily and a weekly pivot here around 160, 30, 40 area. We have a daily and a weekly pivot here around 158, 30, 40 area. We have a weekly pivot down here just above 15600, a daily pivot 154.95, a monthly from September, and a daily pivot down here around 154, 30, 40. So we really have a ton of missed lower targets. There's actually a ton of them. There's tons of daily, weekly, and monthly pivots that have been missed here, and I don't think we have too many to the upside, so I think that we're going to be looking for some pretty nice little movement here. What I like right now, you can see the current market price is about, let's get that up there so we can see it better, about 163, we're just below 16400, about 163.90, right around there. I like starting to look for this against these highs, so let's see if we can get a little bit of pullback, but let's start looking to short against these highs, basically against 16500 is what we're looking for now. We're about 120 or so, 110 pips actually, 10-12 pips away from 16500. I think that's a good area, and I think this pound dollar is ready to start making its way down to all of these missed pivots. It's a great little spot for that. You can see all of these moves that have made some nice attempts, and again we've pulled nicely away from the 200 moving average on the daily chart, and we just have so many missed pivots here. Now remember, another thing to look at is typically as far as missed daily and weekly pivots go, specifically missed weekly pivots on the pound dollar, it doesn't go too much more. Actually, the average is around 8 or so weeks, 7-8 weeks. And so you can see here that we've got some missed weekly pivots. Well, you can't see them too good here. There we go. We've got some missed weekly pivots that are going back here. Here's one right here that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 weeks. And we've got another one that's about 14 weeks overdue. So it's time to start looking for those pound dollar shorts. against these highs. So that's where I am. That's what I'm looking for on the pound dollar. I'm looking to target minimum 160.50 to start things off, and then 158.50 as the next target, and 156.00 as the next target. Again, 160.50 is the first target, 158.50 is the next target, 156.00 is the target after that. And then of course we have ones even lower, but those are my first three big targets I'm looking for, about 3, 5, and 7 or 800 pips. So I'll take that. Anyways, good luck everyone. Let's make some money on this pound dollar, and I will see you guys on Twitter and in the chat. Make sure to follow me at DayTradersFX on Twitter, and you can stop by my website, daytradersfx.com, and get a free trial to our live trade group.